What up, guys? Had a couple people asking me about these reverse send checkpoints, warp checkpoints, how to this, that, and the other. So, all right, guys, this is really simple to do once you get the hang of it. Now, it's gonna sound complicated as shit. When I first started doing it, it was really complicated because we didn't have the race recorder. You actually had to really use your head to make this thing work. That race recorder makes it real nice and simple, and I'm going to show you how to do that here in a sec. We're going to test this thing out, both courses. Now, the warp checkpoints, guys, you know what I mean? I discovered this a couple days after they dropped the transform races in the creator. For some reason, when you put a boat checkpoint above land, what it'll do is it'll prompt a warning, and it'll say, player unable to respawn in compatible vehicle or whatever alert, and it'll spit you out at your the last primary checkpoint that you just passed. Now, how this works is you got to manipulate this right here. So, okay, this is number 3. Now, let me show you this. Edit. See that? That's my secondary checkpoint. But when you're in game and running this thing, it doesn't matter. The game will still spit you out right here at primary number 3. Now, even though I passed through secondary number 3 down there, the game is still gonna inadvertently spit me out at the primary pass checkpoint. It doesn't register that checkpoint. Now, it registers you pass it, but it sends you to this checkpoint right here. With this, I'm able to teleport all over the map on these races. Pretty cool, pretty fun. Now, that's the teleport part. Now, when doing these reverse sends, guys, super easy. All you got to remember is if you're going to come out in reverse, it's got to be going in the same direction the momentum you're starting from. Say if you're heading north and you want to pop out in reverse, you're going to have to pop out in reverse going north. You can't do it going south or opposite direction. You got to be going in the same general direction for it to work. Like I said, I'll cruise down this road right here, heading this way into that pad, and it'll send me out this way backwards. All you got to do is take these 2 checkpoints right here. You notice when I edit this one, it's turned that direction, and then that checkpoint as well is turned the opposite direction. Now it's still going to go that way, but it's going to be backwards when it pops out. This checkpoint right here is actually the boat checkpoint. It's inside my Stargate here. This one as well is turned around backwards. Usually to do the teleport the regular way, you have it lined up with all the other checkpoints. The vehicle's facing this way. How this checkpoint is now is the vehicles are facing this way, going the wrong direction to how I'm starting. But that'll allow for the reverse send. Like I said, you gotta be going in the same direction. Whatever direction you're going, you're gonna have to come out reverse going in that general direction, or it won't work. They'll just spit you out of the checkpoint and you waste your time. But that is how you do the reverse send. And you can actually use it to get yourself out of the reverse send. Like if you watched my last video, going to the checkpoint, going to it in reverse, you know, you can flip yourself back around going forward. Don't got to mess with hitting jumps or anything like that. Pretty cool little trick, and it does work. Now this one right here, I got two send-offs. This will take you up here and all this crazy stuff, and this is all backwards, guys. It's all backwards run. It's pretty cool. And then that's the last one that will send me all the way back here, all the way back home. just how you have it set up. Now see, the reason you need this transform checkpoint right here, guys, is like I said, this is primary number 13. So when I hit that checkpoint up there, it's the checkpoint right before the boat checkpoint. It's always the checkpoint right before your boat checkpoint. It's the checkpoint that is going to be, that's going to be your transporter checkpoint, guys. Like this number 13, this is primary to secondary 13, which is clean over there on the other side. So when I hit that boat checkpoint, you know what I mean, it's going to default spit me out from this 13 right into this transform checkpoint that's going to turn me right into a car. You won't even be able to tell that I was a boat for a split second. If you don't put that transform checkpoint next to that checkpoint that boat spits out of, you're just going to be a boat stuck here in the middle of the road. You got to do it like this. You got to have that transform checkpoint right off of this checkpoint. So as soon as it launches out of there, boom, you're turned into a car and you're gone. Pretty cool. Now we're going to test this thing. I'm going to show you guys how to do this with the race recorder. Obviously, we're not going to be able to drive all the way up here to complete the test phase, so we need that race recorder. Alright, me. Save the finish line for last. Alright. Go right here. Path recording, begin recording, and directly end recording. It'll leave that little node right there. That's what you want, that little node. You got that little node, you're good to go. But trust me, just turn it off and on. You don't want lines all over the place, getting on your nerves, forget which one's what. That little node, it'll take you to it when you need to get there. Alright. Mark that one. Alright, now this is going to be our secondary three. Our primary three is up there. So what we got to do is, got to go up here first. Because that's what's going to spit me out at right there. That's the order it's going to make me do it when you go to test this thing. I've done this so many times, I know how to do it now. There we go, got a node dropped on that one. Back down here. Begin and end it. This is our first boat checkpoint. Begin and end it. And that will continue up to here, pop me out right here. And cut the corner. Alright, so that's my other secondary that I use to fire my primary. And the primary is right up here, so we'll go to that one first. Okay. One there. That is going to send us to here to that guy right there. Alrighty, now remember the 13 up there by our starting grid? That's our secondary number 13. Our primary number 13 is all the way at the starting grid, because we're going to teleport all the way back to there. So, take it in the order it goes. Alright. Another drop there. Alrighty, now we will put our last one at the finish line. All we gotta do when we test this, just go in there, flick through the path recording options here, cycle pass, and it'll test this thing for us. Primary track, test 1. Open the path recorder, go down there, cycle pass. I always skip that first one for some reason, I don't know why, but whatever. Alright. Boom, just like that. That's test 1. Exit test. Go in here and test our secondary track. Yeah, there's no way to do this without having a secondary track. You gotta have a secondary track, so you're gonna be testing 2 courses. There we go. just like that, guys. Now we're testing. All tested up. Exit test. Creator, update version. Always do it twice, guys. Always do it twice. Go online here. And this race actually should be compatible with the How Special Works tuned Cyclone. I actually only got the EMS level 1 on it. This thing's just too out of control. It's crazy. It's too hard to get it to match up when you're creating this in the creator, even if you're using the HSW race mode to get it started, because it's one extreme to the next. From that level 1 to level 4, oh my goodness, it's just crazy difference. All right, so our job here, recently played. Course correction 4 is the name of the job. Get ready up here. Yeah, this is pretty cool how this works. I mean, I don't know, makes it a little bit more fun. The reverse sand better than driving all the way up a hill and dropping down the hole, and I don't know. This seems a little bit more, does a little bit more for my imagination. Yeah, and this car's handling, I mean, it sucks. You either got to find good terrain or do whatever you can to keep that road smooth as possible. Holy shit, this car sucks. Well, looks like I might need to fix that. Yes, yeah, that's one of them hard ones to determine when you got the horsepower, guys. Like I said, I used the how trick. Up, accidentally hit gas instead of reverse. I created this as a how race, but if I go back and try to change it back to the Cyclone 2, that'll delete all my props. So I kind of gotta gauge it out and play it by ear. So it looks like I still gotta move it back just another little smidgen. Bam, all the way back to the beginning. Yeah, guys, like I said, it's pretty fun. You can use that reverse sand to, like I said, send yourself backwards, or you can use it to put yourself back frontwards from being in reverse. Pretty cool. Damn it, I did it again. Yeah, when you go through those guys, you gotta remember instantly start holding reverse, or that will happen. Yep, bounce compatible with the Coil Cyclone too, guys. That's kind of challenging race to create actually. If you want it to work right. Like I said, I'm gonna need to go back in there and mess with my my auto stunt there because my rotation is just a little bit off. But like I said, it's hard to do because I'll have to go back in and test it with the un-HSW version Cyclone, which is not as fast, so it kind of under rotates. You know what I mean? Not as much as this one rotates, and yeah, it's just really a pain in the ass. I've done had to go into this thing 3 times already to adjust that one ramp. Yeah, I thought I had it last time, but guess not. But that's how you make these reverse send teleport checkpoint races. Pretty cool. You can teleport yourself clean across the map if you want to, guys. Pretty cool method. No, I have some fun with it, especially with this Coil Cyclone too. This thing is stupid fast in reverse.